Hello. I've just finished work at the call centre I work at. I work at like a helpline for one of the utilities, one of the big UK utilities. And I'm going to give you 5 tips to make sure that your call to a utilities helpline is a lot easier. Firstly, make sure you know who supplies you. Because no end of calls that I get are for people who are calling up and they've got no idea who they're with. Like, they think that they're with me. They think that I am supplying them. No, we don't supply you. You're wasting loads of time on, but I'm sure I'm with you because I want to be. No, we don't supply you. So the first rule, big rule, number 1, make sure you know who is actually supplying either water or gas or electric or whatever to your house. And if you've got a problem, ring that company, not us. And unless we do actually supply you, in which case, yeah, sure. But like, make sure you check who supplies your house before ringing them. That's a big important one. Second one, big rule number 2, have your account number ready. Or at the very least, make sure you know what your postcode is. Because if you don't have your account number, that's fine. We can check it with your postcode. And your house number. Make sure you know your house number. That's going to slow things down if you don't have either of those. Like, account number's the quickest. If you've got your account number, after we've got your name, tell us your account number. We can put that in and get your account. If not, postcode and house number. If you don't have those things, we can't find your account. If we can't find your account, even if we do supply you, we cannot help you. If you can't tell us where you live, you're just wasting everyone's time. Secondly, make sure that you are the account holder. Like, if you're ringing up on behalf of your partner or your child or your father or what have you, well, we have the data protection laws to consider. We cannot discuss anything of either a confidential or financial nature with someone who has not passed the security questions and is not the account holder. So the big rule number 3, make sure that you are the account holder. Because if we do supply your property and we can get into the account, we can't help you if you're not the account holder because you're calling about your bills. Okay. But the bills are all in either your wife's name or your husband's name or your parents' name or whatever. But we can't talk about it with you. We just can't. The purpose of that is to protect you from fraud, because we do actually get some people who are calling up claiming to be certain customers who they're not them. They're just trying to get information off us. So when we ask you those annoying questions, which you might be getting a bit wrong, like your bloody birthday, that's to protect you. And if you're getting them wrong, it's your own bloody fault, not us. So the big rule number 3 is make sure you are the account holder and know your bloody birthday. Big rule number 4 is get to the point, stay on topic. So if you've got a problem with your bill, stick to your bill. I don't really want to hear about what your children are up to, screaming bloody kids in the background, and talking about trips you've had or films you've seen or any other random bloody rubbish. I don't care who you were with before you came to us. If you're thinking of leaving, great, do it. Don't do it, I don't care. Nothing to do with this one bill. You can't make things cheaper by threatening to leave. Like, if you've used this much water, gas, electric, whatever, you're gonna have to pay for it. Threatening to leave isn't gonna affect anything. We don't care. Also, like, threatening to leave under any situation, like, doesn't matter, doesn't care. That won't get your situation resolved quicker. I mean, I've had loads of calls which were like over half an hour long when they needed like a 5-minute job done, just because they didn't shut up. And it's like, if you want like a 5-minute job done, but every time I say, okay, I know what the problem is, here's what we need to do, and then you start rambling on about incomprehensible nonsense, that's only slowing things down for you and everyone else. And big rule number 5, speak the language. It's incredibly annoying when you get a foreigner who barely speaks English. Like, okay, if you happen to be a foreigner who barely speaks English, but you have a problem with your supplies, we can't really help you with your English problem. So we kind of have to muddle through. We have to sit there saying, sorry, say again? Sorry, say again? And again? So I didn't quite catch that. And again? Sorry, can you repeat that last 5 paragraphs, please? Over and over again, and that's going to take a fucking age. It's going to take a very long time. But it's really hilarious, actually, when someone's telling you their name. And say, oh, hello there, you're through to Xanthillion. Can I start by taking your name? Sorry, could you spell that, please? Could you spell it like A for Alpha, B for Bravo, C for Charlie, that kind of thing? Like give me a letter and then a word that it's for. Oh yeah. Hlin for Kralihul. B for Helhin. Hrut for Trubert. It's like, you're not helping at all. And calls with foreigners take about 3 or 4 times longer than calls to other English people, just for that reason alone. It's like, I don't know what you're saying. But if you are English and you're either like a Scouser, that's also a bit difficult. But anyway, all of those things mean that the call is going to take a lot longer. You're just wasting time. If you're not supplied by us, but you're calling us, if you don't know how to get into your account, if you do know the account, but you're not the account holder, if you don't stick to the subject, or if you're foreign, all of that means that I'm spending longer on this call than I need to. And that means that in a couple of hours' time, after all of these calls, which are just dragged out far longer than they need to, there's going to be someone who, before they even tell me their name, they're like, right, I'm not happy, I've been on this phone call for like 45 minutes, or I've been on hold for you for an hour, and I need to get this problem sorted, but I've just been waiting, doing nothing, and it's costing my phone bill. It's like, yeah, I feel sorry for you, mate. You should have been through in like 5 minutes. But I've been dealing with Johnny Foreigner, who doesn't know his address, who doesn't know his birthday, doesn't know his account number, and is even supplied by someone who's not us. So, if you ever have to ring your utilities company, just a rundown of the rules. 1, make sure you know who supplies you. 2, get your account number ready. 3, what was the third one? Oh yeah, make sure you are the account holder. 4, stick to the point. 5, try to be comprehensible. Because that will make sure that you get what you've done quickly, and if you don't do it, or if you've been on hold for like half an hour before you get through to an advisor, or an agent, or whatever you want to call them, the reason for the wait, like, don't get angry at the people on the phone. Because it's not our fault. It's the fault of all of those people who didn't follow those 5 golden rules. All I want to say, follow those 5 rules, life is better for everyone. It's better for you, it's better for me, and it's better for the next customer behind you. It's just better. Be better. Please, be better.